Okay, so sadly enough on my DSLR, which is a hair assembly, basically the battery decides to die. Forgot to charge it. So instead of waiting, I'm just going to use my camcorder. But yeah, might look a little different, but hey. But yeah, here it is. Really nice. You know, it's like face recognizing him. Got Blue, you got Owen, Chris Pratt. Real Phil. Well, it's neat how in the box, I guess it somewhat looks like the feeding show. It's not really. Look at that, I got like the beach and all that. So it's not the feeding. It's weird because they have like the feeding show, but when you look in the background, it has the ocean and the island. It makes no sense. But whatever. Let's get this thing out of the package. Package is already ruined, so might as well just get into it. It's weird because you got Dominus Rex skeleton and all that. Huh, more Dominus Rex skeleton. Just highly CGI. Oh yeah, by the way, really quick, here's the barcode. So if you want, go ahead. If you can't find this thing, go to Target, name off these numbers to an employee, and see if they have it in the back. It happens a lot, and hopefully it could happen to you if you're trying to find this thing. So, let's see. Alright, so basically, sadly enough, by the way, this is what it looks like out of the package. It's really interesting. You have the tail on it. It smells really weird. Yeah, I don't know because it's rubber. But yeah, hear that? Yep. I don't know. Yeah, it's hollow inside. So will float. I'm gonna give out. Oh god, it's heavy. I have a better perspective of what it looks like inside. Very interesting. But yeah, let's get out the fins and tail. Okay, so I finally got the box out. Don't expect to get too attached to it, but stuff is. But yeah, pretty interesting. There's the box. Probably gonna throw it away. And hit the tripod straight. Okay. There again, my box is already ruined. So here it all is. You got the body / jaw. It's sad how I couldn't find my knife. So I had to open it up with scissors. This sucks. The instructions is like really crumbled up. We got the tail. It's also somewhat rubber tail, which is weird. And you got both fins. And these things are heavy. Like, you think this stuff is like light? No, it's actually pretty darn heavy. You got some weight to it. Okay, so let's build it up. Now this take the wrapper. I could mention this as something else if you know what I mean, because you know, you got something long and you got a little rubber. I mean, we got a little plastic to go. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up. Hey, gotta have safety. I'm just gonna shut up. Yes, but hey, you know what? It's like a paper airplane, so you know you don't need them. I cannot throw it that well. Pretty interesting. It's like rubber. Let's get out the fins. And yeah, this is probably the only close-up shot I'll actually be able to get up to this. But yeah, I don't know if the code like really focuses. Hopefully that works. I don't know, pause the video. Pretty much. So let's get this thing assembled. Got the tail. God, I'm using my waist too much. Hold on. There we go. And okay. Okay, I think I'm breaking it. Hold on. God dang. By the way, I just want to mention, if you're planning on getting this figure, you never read the instructions because apparently B goes into 1, D goes... Wait, what? Whatever, just read the instructions because this actually comes really helpful. Right. So, this ain't that bad of a figure. Um, it ain't that bad, personally. It's sort of hard getting the fins on. Like, personally, if you're just thinking about getting this figure, I 100% recommend using the instructions. I know it might seem like a joke, but I'm actually being serious. Use the instructions, because it was a pain in the butt trying to get those fins on. I thought I didn't really need to use them, but yeah, I was wrong. So yeah. Here's the figure. It's really heavy, by the way. I'm actually gonna get over here. But yeah, it's really heavy. Personally, ain't that bad of a figure, honestly. Like, you know, jaw could open, jaw could close. Really nice. Cost about $30. 30 USD. Got every single individual scale, which is really neat. The tail's all rubber too. Huh. But yeah, really neat patterning to it, as you can see on the other side. Pretty neat patterning. The eyes, sadly, is a little generic. Like, all I did was just put yellow. The teeth are painted, the jaw is painted. The tongue is really glossed. You got the second row of teeth, which is really nice. But yeah, the jaw is not rubber, but the head somewhat is. It's really heavy. I don't know about any of your guys' figures, but sadly mine has this huge cut where the tail fits in. So that's a disappointment. But yeah, it's really heavy. So they have this on the table. I'm actually going to bring the tripod a little bit forward. Never mind. But yeah, really heavy. Really neat. But the nostrils got all the individual scales and pebbles and everything. Crocodile-like skin. Really nice detail. And I mean, like, really nice detail. And that's coming from a person that doesn't really care about the Mattel figures that much. Like we all know, what they did was they sort of copied off of Kenner for the real feel. Only thing is, they missed one thing, and one huge thing. And that was, look right here, I can squeeze the entire thing, right? Understand what I mean, right? Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that they forgot about the endoskeleton. Because if you don't know, with all of the original Kenner figures with the real feel, as well as the Hasbro real feel figures, they all had an endoskeleton inside, but sadly this one does not, so it feels a lot more like a pool toy. Which is very interesting, how like when the figures were first shown it said do not put in water. Which is very interesting how it feels exactly like a pool toy. It's rubber, it's an aquatic creature, of course a child's going to put it in the pool. And the only thing I could imagine going wrong would probably be the chlorine messing up the paint job. That's all I could find wrong. Because yeah, the chlorine is going to eat off the paint. So that's the thing though. So, you know, if you're a child and you're going to want to put this in your pool, yeah, probably not a good idea. Because don't get used to the paint. Because, yeah, I know for a fact chlorine will eat off all this paint. So I can see why they said don't put it in water. Which is pretty stupid, honestly, but whatever. Here it is. Put the John on it. It's the bottom. And there it is. Licensing. Tail. The fins are actually somewhat painted. Got a lot more darker airbrush. Can't really see on camera. But yeah. This thing is huge. Oh god. I'm sorry. But yeah, this thing's huge. Sadly enough, you cannot eat figures whole like the bull T-Rex. That'd be actually pretty neat because it's all hollow inside. So that'd be pretty neat if you're able to like eat figures whole and have them come out here and probably like take them out from the belly like with the bull T-Rex. But that, sadly, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, really nice. Let's get out some comparisons actually. Okay, so hopefully you guys know me, and if you don't, basically, instead of like comparing Mattel figures, I actually am going to compare more Kenner / older figures. So yeah, I'm going to be comparing Mattel figures, but first, before we get with the Kenner, here's a Mattel human. So yeah, you can see how big this thing is. So if you own a Mattel human figure or Jurassic Park 3 figure, you could see how big this thing is. Like seriously, come on, that would fit exactly like in there. This thing is huge. It's also interesting how, sad, it's so hot. It was during winter too. It's interesting how basically if you want, you could easily, I guess actually like this, you could go and fit a full human inside this. Very interesting. So you could close it, and boom, well, you know, fully closed with a human inside. That's how big the mouth is. Like seriously, look at that. It's so big. It's so huge. Why, I don't really own a colossal T-Rex though. Do I plan on getting one in the future? Heck no. I have nowhere to put it. So why even bother to get one? It's probably the biggest Mattel figure I'll get though. Here's a Kenner figure. Still pretty big to the Kenner figure. Like really big. Can you put them in mouth? Well, yes. Yes I can. Well, just a little, honestly, not much. This is much you could get them in. But yeah, you could actually make them in there. So, like, for instance, you get like Dennis Nedry. You are able to make him eat Dennis Nedry. There you go. Dennis Nedry caught himself this, I guess. Next up, comparison to the Velociraptor. Only thing is, I'm only going to compare the Kenner Velociraptor than the Mattel Velociraptor because if both of them were standing normally, like how is this one standing, they'll both be the same size. Let's be honest here. But yeah, here it is. This Velociraptor could legit stand on the mosasaurus' nose or snout. Look at that. This thing is huge. Almost as big as Donald Trump's wall. How amazing. There. Right. Next up, we got a Dilophosaurus from Kenner. This is the only way I can make it stand up. Pretty, yet again. All the same size as the Velociraptor, but still, it's an atom. Pretty big. So if you want, I guess you could actually make them eat the Dilophosaurus. Bring back another Mattel figure real quick. I just wanted to do this comparison. T-Rex from Legacy Collection. But yeah, here's T-Rex from Legacy Collection. Pretty neat, I must admit. Still big. Real quick, I just want to do some more of these. You got a gyrosphere. You know, the Mattel gyrosphere, that's how big it is. So if you want, because technically you could somewhat eat it. I guess, not really. Don't get your hopes up. Now, back to Kenner. I just want to see how this would look. So yeah, that's how it looks. with a bush double tracker. Huh. It's interesting. Okay. I guess if you want, I guess I could do a Indoraptor. Might be curious what's wrong with tail. Sadly, my opposable Indoraptor's tail snapped. All I did ever since I got this thing, I just had it on a shelf. Then all of a sudden, boom, tail snapped when I picked it up. So that sucks. But yeah, guess you want it to be eating the Indoraptor, go ahead. But yeah. Oh, there's a side tail. So yeah. Here you go, that's all the comparisons. And yeah. You know, I'm not going to do any more comparisons, that's it. Okay, let's be honest here. Do you really think I'm actually going to end it off right there? Like, I know for a fact, I know at least some of you are thinking this. Where's Dominus? So yeah, Dominus Rex. Sadly, if you're watching this video, by the time this video been filmed, the Dominus Rex Mattel figure has not been released, so you got the bad boy. So yeah, if you want, technically you could have it eat the Dominus. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, now you are able to recreate the scene where he's eating him. Or her. She's eating her, I guess. That does not sound right. Never mind. But yeah. It's the best I could get it. It's way too heavy. I'm not going to bother lifting that. But yeah. There you go. That's Rex. There you go. So yeah. Here is the mosasaurus figure. Really darn heavy. Like, holy crap. I don't have those weights, which is pretty sad. But yeah, sadly enough, I do not have the Hasbro mosasaurus. I do have this mosasaurus, though. I don't know if that counts. Remember these little tiny things? Oh my god, look at that. It's like right here. I also want to bring it into the camera. Then you could recognize it. But yeah, there you go. It's tiny. Again, if you want another look at the box, here it is. Pretty big. I'm gonna throw this away. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pretty interesting figure, I must admit. Really big. Don't know where I'm gonna put it. Probably I'm just gonna put it with all the other Jurassic Park stuff. It'll fit, hopefully. But yeah, here it is. Wanna see you next time. So yeah, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Okay, I'm sorry, but I could not resist comparing this to the Mobile Command Center. Why not? Just raise this up. I had to put the camera so far back. Oh god. But yeah. Seriously. Here it is, compared to the Mobile Command Center. Jeez, it's so big. Let me lay it on top. I do not think so. There we go. It's good enough. Yeah, there you go. It's just so big. Probably one of the biggest Mattel figures I ever got. Do I regret paying the $30? That depends. Depends if you're like really picky. Yeah, I could buy a whole bunch of better things for 30, but it's not that bad actually. But yeah, here it is compared to the Mobile Command Center. Really huge. Jeez. Well, by the way, it'd be nice if the tail was a lot more bigger and a lot more straight. That's something I forgot to mention. Oh, see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Here's a close-up of his mouth, I guess. Yep, see you later.